Guys, it's unfortunate if you like coffee or water, because the coffee I was buying was going to cost me over $5 million. And I want to share with you how you can put over $1 million back in your pocket. $2.86. That's how much this coffee right here, 20 ounces, ran me downstairs. Yum. It's unfortunate if you like coffee or water, because the coffee I was buying was going to cost me over $5 million. And I want to share with you how you can put over $1 million back in your pocket, even if you're upwards of, say, 60 years old right now. Your enjoyment of certain beverages may be preventing you from achieving your financial goals. Did you guys know that 1 gallon of coffee is equal to 128 ounces? Okay, now let's go ahead and start with the water side of this, okay? Because I have a goal of drinking at least 1 gallon of water every day. And I hit that goal. Now, did you know that there are 6.4 20 ounces in every gallon? So there are 6.4 20-ounce bottles in every gallon of drinking water, which means that there are 32 total bottles for every 5-gallon jug. 32 bottles of 20 ounces for every purchase. The 20-ounce Smart Water bottles that I used to buy several years ago, those total today at CVS $2.19, and that's per bottle. If I were to take this per bottle average at, say, 20 ounces each, I would be looking at 2,336 total bottles each and every year. At $2.19 a piece, that brings my total to $5,115 in bottled water in order to drink 1 gallon a day. That's $5,115. Now instead, what we've decided to do here as a household is we take 1 5-gallon jug and we pay 25 cents per gallon in order to purchase that from natural grocers. We then average $1.25 per jug. $1.25 per jug times a total of 73 jugs means that we're spending instead just $91.25 per year, which means the net difference is over $5,000 saved instead of buying 20-ounce bottled water. That was an easy habit to break. Not only am I saving $5,000 per year, I'm saving 2,300 bottles, which otherwise would have been wasted and gone against the environment. Let's add that to the coffee. So we've got 1 pound of coffee averaging out at somewhere around $15. In fact, I know that some of my favorite coffee, you can get 2.2 pounds for $30 on Amazon. Now, if we look at the averages, 1 pound of coffee will make roughly 9.6 20-ounce cups of coffee. Okay, good. Almost 10 of these for every pound. So what that means is we're averaging, when it's all said and done, roughly $21.74 for every 2.2 pounds of coffee, which means that we're actually averaging an improvement of $21.74 for every 2.2 pounds of coffee. Okay, now in order to get one 20-ounce cup of coffee every single day, by simply making a French press instead, fresh brewed coffee every single day, we will end up saving roughly $826.57 per year. Now, when you add that together with the $5,024.59, the average that we were saving every single year is $5,851.16. This is the grand total per year, which breaks out to roughly $487.60 per month. Now let's go ahead and dive into the investment calculator through Bankrate's website. Did you know, according to the Social Security website, according to their data, the average person that is on pace to live until 65 over the coming years will actually be scheduled to live on average around 86 to 87 years. In fact, 1 out of every 4 men are scheduled to live at least until the age of 90, who was previously on pace to live until the age of 65, and 1 out of 10 will live until at least 95 years old. Now, let's say, for example, that I plan on being one of those 10. I certainly wouldn't want to die younger if I didn't have to, if I was healthy and quality of life was there. So let's say I happen to live until the age of 95. One of the worst possible things I could imagine is running out of funds. If I couldn't afford to be alive, I would rather be dead. So let's take a look at the next 55 years of my life. If I was just starting from zero today, at the age of 40, I'm turning 40 in December, if I was averaging an 8% return on investment, this is a compounded rate of return each year, compounded 1 year after the next, and I was putting in a $487.60 monthly contribution as a result of just simple leaks being plugged inside my spending plan. This is not a sacrifice in lifestyle. As you can see, I'm more than welcome to still enjoy my coffee and my water each and every day at the same quality that I otherwise would. It's almost not even more complicated. I can go downstairs and buy a pound of coffee, or I can go downstairs and I can buy a Starbucks. The effort is the same. The impact to the environment is much worse on the more expensive option, as is the financial disadvantage. Now, the periodic contribution of $488 each and every month, amortized or compounded over 8% each year, is going to make up a $5,151,000 difference in my timeline over that 55-year period. $5 million because of a choice I'm making as to how I consume coffee and water? Guys, if this isn't changing how you behave, I don't know what else will. It doesn't have to be coffee or water. These are examples. It could be anything. It could be a beer a day. We're talking about $16 each day on average to total $487 per month. $16 a day. If you can't find a way to spare yourself $16 of unnecessary spending every day, then good for you. You're obviously optimized everywhere you can be. But that's not been my experience. My experience after working with thousands of families over the years is that everybody has the potential of saving this type of money within their ability to live the same lifestyle that they're currently living now. So I would imagine that you probably fall into that group. Now, let's say that you're 10 years older than me and you're starting this process at even say 50 years old. The point I want to get through is that it's never ever too late for this to happen. So we're going to go ahead and in here plug in a 45-year timeline. So you're either 50 now or you're living until 85 instead of 95. And you can see that the tax-deferred compounded value of that $488 per month over that period of time is now worth over $2 million. In fact, it's $2.345 million. If, let's say, you're 60 years old and you're doing this for the next, say, 35 years of your life, the total value of this process will bring you to over $1 million. That's $1,045,000 that you could impact your overall future by just understanding how each and every dollar adds up. So I hope that this has enlightened some of you into the future value of your money. Keep in mind that 8% for us is conservatively low. We're looking at returns on investment that far exceed that, and in most cases, we're even hitting hundreds of percent returns on investment. So there is a much higher level of potential here than what's being demonstrated. This is a set of conservatively realistic numbers. So at the end of the day, just start to analyze where you're spending where you don't have to be. You can keep the same lifestyle. It's safer for you. It's better for me to be drinking out of this metal than be drinking out of plastic anyway. It's much better for the environment. It's much better than the time it takes me to go trip after trip after trip to pick up bottles of water versus just simply either picking up packages of it, which is even one step better, but it still has the same terrible impact to the environment, rather than if I just go to Natural Grocers, I fill up a huge 5-gallon jug, and that lasts 5 days. And we do that once every 5 days instead. Tons of time being saved. So really all advantages to reevaluating and taking an audit of your overall plan. Guys, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to the almost 80,000 cash flower subscribers that are here as part of this channel. We really appreciate you as a community. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so because you're gonna wanna see that contest. The terms and conditions below do require you to be subscribed, and we're giving away a $25 gift certificate to Amazon each and every week for the next 6 months. We're also giving away 1 2-hour Skype one-on-one phone coaching session between you and myself. And finally, the grand prize winner, one of those Skype winners over the next 5 months, will actually be flown to Denver. So look into the description below, check out the other videos for details about that. All right, guys, that's why it's so important to take a personal audit of your spending plan, because we can often do so much more with what you're already working with. Income and spending doesn't necessarily need to change. We don't have to give up all the things you love. We just need to work around and manipulate how you're doing it. I have yet to run into somebody that we weren't able to make $100 per month impact to their plan. And most people, it's significantly more than that when it comes to plugging leaks. Most people, it's 500, even 1,000 or more. So we have a tremendous amount of potential here, but it requires your action. So the very first step you need to take is you gotta get on the calendar for a free coaching session. You can do that through freecoachingcalendar.com. There's a link in the description below. And if you're ready to just get started and you know the added accountability will help you achieve things like this on a more habitual level, then go ahead and take one of the quick start vacancies that we open up each day of the week. That's 1 per day, 7 per week. And that is 365 new memberships per year that we accept. That's it, that's our maximum capacity. So guys, I'm very excited to speak with you in the near future. Until then, make sure you plug into this channel because it's through perspectives like this where you can certainly start to open your eyes to doing things a better way than you've been doing them. Look forward to speaking with you. Until then, make it a great day and take great care.